to another video, and so today we're going to be doing something a little bit different and actually get to work on the role quest. So here we are back at Razathan, and we're going to be doing the tanking role quest first. Shrouded in peril, the Gridanian delegate is in urgent need of a stout defender to help combat a new threat to his homeland. I've come on behalf of the Twin Adders to enlist the aid of an accomplished fighters. The small folk cower in their homes for fear of an unprecedented threat to the Twelveswood, a blasphemy. It strikes quickly and with deadly precision before returning to the shadows whence it came. Try as we might, we have yet to devise a mean to track it, much less slay it. Several brave souls search for it even now, but their chances would improve greatly if they had a stout protector by their side. Judging by your reputation, I dare say you're precisely the woman we seek. What say you? Will you serve as the shield that stands between Gridania and certain doom? Yeah, well, protecting the realm is kind of what I do best. Might as well. I will take that as an enthusiastic yes. Make haste to the Adder's Nest and report to my superior. All Gridania shall pray for your success. Okay, so there's actually 5 different types of role quests. This is the one specifically for tank. And so we're going to be spending our time in Gridania and with Kan-E-Senna personally, it seems. I really don't know too much, it's just what I heard from my free company what the role quests are going to be like. They say that I am going to enjoy seeing some familiar faces. And I do plan on doing all of the role quests eventually. So with tank, it's with Gridania. For a melee DPS, it's Limsa Lamensa. For range DPS, it's for the Far East and Doma. For healing, it's Alamigo. And for magical DPS, it's Ishgard. So I think we'll go ahead and do Ishgard with the magical DPS next, because I do main as a summoner. But yes, I do have Paladin all the way leveled up, so might as well go ahead and take care of that. A liaison at Razathan sent word of your arrival, but I can still scarcely believe our luck. Are you truly here to help us bring this wretched blasphemy to heel? Well, I came all this way. And there is hope for us yet. I shall fetch the Elder Seer at once. She is leading the hunt, and I'm certain she'll be most eager to see you. It would be nice to see them all again. I'm a little sad that we didn't get any voiceovers from them, though. For Graham I do welcome you in good health and good spirits, Claire. On behalf of all Gridania, allow me to thank you for rising to our defense yet again. You will forgive me for eschewing further formalities, as time is of the essence. I shall share with you what little we know of this elusive scourge. Following the events in Thabnar, we received a report that an unidentified man had fallen into fits on the road before transforming into a beast most foul. A blasphemy, we soon determined. Eyewitnesses to subsequent attacks spoke of patterns on its skin reminiscent of heavy chains, and thus we have named it Glyphnia, for the creature of legend. It emerges from the brush without warning, bringing destruction and tragedy to those unfortunate enough to be near, ere we can respond to retreats into hiding, leaving no trace for us to follow. The elementals cry out for us to rid the forest of this wretched presence, yet even as we tracked it to its lair, I fear besting the beast would be no simple matter. The wounds of Glypnir's victims were tainted by corruption. We can but conclude that the fiend's fangs, claws, and horns are all imbued with a powerful poison. The smallest scratch sends the afflicted into fits, and death soon follows. Mayhap you know of the creeping death? The effects of Glypnir's vile poison bears more than a passing similarity to the symptoms of that deadly plague. It swept through the Twelveswood many years ago. The sick found their skin covered in chain-like patterns and spent their final moments in excruciating pain. It was long before I came to Gridania, but people still speak of it with dread. Is it true that the disease spared not a single hearer? Very nearly, yes. Before the remainder were taken, we were able to devise a cure from the Glimish rune. Slow though it was, the scars of this tragedy could then begin to heal. Liftneers threaten to reopen old wounds, I fear, yet despite the similarities between the Blasphemies' corruption and the Creeping Death's marks, it is unclear how these two phenomena are related, if at all. Both Kundry and White Magic have failed to update the poison spread. To confront a Liftneer now would place our soldiers at risk of grievous injury. Forgive me, Elder Seedseer, but this appears to be urgent. What? Again? The Liftneer has struck once more in the North Shroud. The Whalers came too late to see the beast themselves, but the man it attacked yet lives. They are bringing him to Falgord Float as we speak. Falgord Float. And we must meet with them there. Will you accompany us, Claire? Ephemeor should be able to apprise us of the details upon our arrival. So yes, we are actually going to be going through this whole thing with Kan-E-Senna and her, one of her guards. I don't think he really has a name. They just referred to him as one of her guardsmen, like one of her personal guard. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, let's go and head off to the North Shroud. Looks like a party's going on over there. So we'll just go ahead and... I mean, I could probably just teleport right there, but I've spent so much gil recently just teleporting back and forth across the world. It's just easier this way, and it's cheaper this way. I love the increased speed through these old areas. I really love it. Okay. Have to be around here. I wonder what this blasphemy looks like. We cannot say for certain Liftneer has quit this place. Stay on your guard. Word of the attack has yet to spread amongst the populace. They remain calm for now. Elder Seedseer, you honor us with your presence. I cannot thank you enough for coming all this way. Given the dire circumstances, I would not leave this to another. Where is the wounded man? Outside the Bob and Cork, being attended to by one of our healers. He's a capable healer, but I worry this is beyond his abilities. I shall do all my power to aid him. I, in turn, may have need of assistance as well. I ask that you stay close, both of you. You know, at first I thought that maybe I should be doing this like as a white mage or something like that, because, I mean, we're white mages and everything, but I have to keep reminding myself, no, you're not a healer right now, so it has to be for tank only. Which is good because the Keeper is a DPS and she's a healer, so I guess it makes sense. He survived this encounter with Liftneer speaks to his fortitude. I know not if he can be saved, but if we can at least ally his suffering, we must. He clings to life, albeit barely. We must try to ease his pain. A hardy soul, but I'm utterly at a loss. While I manage to heal his wounds, the poison lingers. I fear the worst is yet to come. When I remove the clothing for treatment, I recognize the chains. If this is indeed the creeping death, do not lose heart. I shall spare no effort. Rest for now. We may have need of your talents again ere long. Jargos, man! Jargos! A bloody swarm of them! I came from the east gate. Chargos are known as carriers of the creeping death. The villagers are on edge. If they think the Vilekin harbingers of another plague, they may panic. Praise you to the Chargos. I shall remain here with the victim. Cannot let the Chargos near the village. Rumors of sickness have already begun to spread, and a swarm will surely sow terror and discord. I shall do everything in my power to save this man. I entrust the matter of the Chargos to you. Okay, let's go out and kill these bugs. So I really have no idea what these quests are all about. I really don't. I know we're supposed to be hunting a Blasphemy, but... yeah, other than that, I got no clue. I think this wild-eyed fellow is the source of the earlier yelling. Do you see any Chargos nearby? Nope. I'm sure he'll tell us. They were near Adder Spring, a whole swarm of them, like an army getting ready for war. Bringing the creeping death like as not. Folk have been dropping dead with no rhyme or reason, and I'm not about to join them. No, sir. I came running back as fast as my legs could carry me. Were you bitten? I'll show you to a healer if so. Not a single hole that doesn't belong, you can be sure. You best do something about that swarm, though. Not that we could, but keeping the gate manned is our priority, and we have not the numbers to spare for a hunting party. By the time the Whalers' reinforcements arrive, it may be too late. We'll deal with the Chargos. The one who culls the greater number owes another flagon of ale, eh? I commend your bravery. Godspeed, and don't get bitten. I've seen so many of those filthy fiends. So he's got a sense of humor. That's good to know. Though I do wish that they would give us his name other than the keeper of, like, the Twin Adder or something. What I do know about this guy is that it was actually talked about a little bit, like in a story of Kan-E-Senna from Tales of the Calamity. Apparently she found him when he was, I think, a young teenager. And he was kind of conscripted to join the Garlean army, so he was there at Cartano. The Elder Seer was the one who found him half dead underneath some destroyed magic tech. And so she kind of nursed him back to health, and he kind of followed her back to Gridania, and he's completely devoted to her. Like 100%. It's actually kind of sweet. And there are so many of these things. I can see why people were freaking out. Look at the size of these things. I was expecting those tiny little swarms of bugs. Oh, be praised, and you! I've come bearing a cure for the creeping death, but it's a little use against actual death. Aye, that's why I've come. I've heard tell of a man suffering from uncommon pains at Fallground Float. Since an opportunity for philanthropy, and a touch of profit, I'll admit. But if what you say is true, his condition demands a much swifter pair of feet than mine. Could you bring the medicine to him in my stead? No need for payment this time, of course. You saved my life, and one good turn deserves another. I only hope the cure works as well as purported. As for me, I'll be on my way. Give any Vilekin I spy a wide berth. Yeah, let's head back. What are the odds? At the same time, if this really is... If it was done from a blasphemy, I doubt that it's actually the creeping death. I think it's like just a new kind of poison, so I can't say if the antidote's gonna work. I mean, it might. I think that the mere mention of Chargos would spark such panic. Creeping death casts a long shadow over these lands. Thank you for calling the Chivas. Alas, our patient's condition has yet to improve, and it is all we can do to keep him from succumbing to the poison. Okay, creep medicine made from the thin mushroom to the creeping death. I know this medicine. It was once used to treat the creeping death. Given the symptoms, it may well prove effective here as well. It works upon the body quite quickly, as I recall. I... Hold on just a while longer, my friend. The medicine will soon relieve your pain. I don't... It hurts. It hurts. Why? Why? The man shrieks down his throat as his body is racked by violent convulsions. He then falls still in silence as if his breath was snatched from his chest. Oh, he didn't make it in time. Oh, have mercy. At the very least, his suffering is over. Would have been quicker to deliver the medicine. Would he have lived? Nay, I think not. He was doomed from the moment the poison entered his blood, as will the others if we do not soon gain an understanding of our foe. Let this tragedy not be in vain, but serve as a lesson. Though the effects of Gridania's corruption resemble the creeping death, 'tis clear that the two share little else in common. The poison burns through the body more quickly than any disease. Too deadly is it to be borne by creatures so fragile as Chigos, or any other besides. Then, that is one less possibility that people need fear. It's a shame a life was lost, but this knowledge may help us ensure that others are not. Spread word, but do so with delicacy. In these troubling times, fear and despair can drive even the goodliest of souls to desperate ends. The fear is the only blasphemy known to us in Gridania. For now, we must do our utmost to stop him from sowing further discord. Understood, Elder Caesar. I'll give this man a proper burial before sharing what we've discovered. Ascertaining Gridania's whereabouts is still a primary concern. Let us return to the Adder's Nest for information shall be our most reliable weapon in the days ahead, and there is no better place to acquire it. Well, that's sad. I shall speak with the people after this man receives a proper burial. To honor his sacrifice, I must do what I can to avoid their hopes. Okay, heading back. Okay, so we have a blasphemy who can actually kill people with deadly poison. So these blasphemies just keep getting better and better, don't they? The fear has been cited in various locales, and though we are reviewing every report, we suspect most are onerous. Fear is a way of making one jump at shadows. It'll take some time before we have determined which reports merit a more involved investigation. Until then, I ask that you stay vigilant and keep your eyes peeled for any signs of the blasphemy. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for right now. So that's going to be the next one. We'll save that for the next video, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed it. So, take care.